Heyo! Welcome back to Sir Anno Plays Rogue Trader Warhammer 40k. We are back within our seat as Lord Captain. Lord Captain Anno, Rogue Trader by the Imperial Warrant. Last time we left off, we have successfully completed the tutorial. At least I think that was a tutorial. We were on a ship in the middle of the war, traveling through a new section of undiscovered planets. Together with the rogue trader, the person who is in charge of discovering new things and claiming them for the Empire. But unfortunately, we were attacked by heretics. They have killed a lot of people. We found out that the Master of Whispers was the traitor who was commanding the heretics. They killed the rogue trader as well as the bodyguard, leaving us alone, the last heir to the capital. We, of course, being the lovely crime lord turned rogue trader, Sir Anno himself, a blade dancer, but with a heart of gold. We care about people, which is why we decided to save people and not turn heretic or blind loyalty to the people. We are crime. There we are. That's our sexy motherfucker. Look at us. Oh, I thought we were sitting on the throne for a moment. We are not. Alright, let's see. What is my quest? That's a guy. Okay, so these are the quests. So yes. Right by blood. So we need a guide, a new navigator. We can find this on Navis Nobilite Station. We need a new Engineer, who can be found somewhere in the system. Question mark. Okay. And new blood. The crew suffered losses during the cultist raid. Can be remedied on Rykad Minos. Very good. We also have a personal companion quest. Argenta asked the rogue trader to talk with her on the ship as soon as possible. As the opportunity arrives, better to not put it off for too long. All right. Record system. Okay, so we need to talk to our companion, which I think is somewhere around here. Damn, there's a lot of people who I'm in charge of right now. Okay, is she? Where is she at? Where's the woman? Ooh, there she is. Hello.
Rogue trader.
You said you have a personal request for me.
I indeed have a request, rogue trader.
Well then, say your mind, woman.
The accursed servants of chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members.
That did it.
And they orphaned many children.
Oh.
Including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Von Valancia's territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the rogue trader could meet with the orphans?
Well, I definitely need to meet with these orphans. They're going to be the new blood from our soon-to-be empire. So definitely good. I will meet with him, no formalities needed. These are the children of people who gave their life for the Von Valancia dynasty. My consideration's the least that they deserve.
I will pass on your instructions. Thank you for taking my request to heart.
It's time to meet some orphans. Yes. Everyone knows orphans are the lifeblood of any good organization. Very cheap labor. Oh, look at them, how happy they are. The motley group of adolescents do not take their eyes off you, gazing at you as if you are a creature straight out of a fairy tale. are indefatigable. What? Indef. What is that word? Hold on, I'm googling this word. Indefatigable. What does that mean? Oh. Uh. Tireless, unwary, unresting. Right? How does it sound?
Indefatigable.
What?
Indefatigable.
Indefatigable. Right. Our indefatigable sister has been keeping an eye on these pups. It's hardly the Schola Progenium in here, but we have provided the orphans on our ship an adequate care and instruction. Brave ones, the master of the ship has appeared before you, the one who guides it through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your Lord Captain, the rogue trader of House Valencius. Hello, I'm the Lord Captain of the rogue trader of the House of Valencius. You notice Infernus Master Heinrich Montag standing a few paces away from the orphans. He watches you with approval and bows respectfully when you meet his gaze. Grandly smile. Oh. Well, I don't want to show, like, too much kindness, because I need to have that status, you know? They need to respect me, and if I come too much like a friend, it's gonna maybe weaken something. So I shall grandly address the group. I, the rogue trader and Lord Captain, speak to you now. Your parents gave their lives for a just cause and brought honor to the Von Valencia's banner and of those of the Imperium. I am proud of them, and I believe that you will become their worthy heirs. The teenagers hang on your every word with bated breath. Only a few at the far end of the row seem sullen and do not particularly impressed by your speech. How dare they? One of the scowling visitors with a thin scar across his face tosses his head back, says bitterly, so what? What should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens of your noble lot, and you just give us speeches? Magenta quickly turns to the boy. A flurry of emotions flashes in her dark eyes, like she wants to both calm him and scold him for his impotence. Okay. There come... If you have things to say them without fear. I will listen. The boy smiles grimly. It doesn't matter what we say. It won't bring our parents back, and it won't change our fates either. We'll keep slaving away in this ship until we drop and die like our folks. Or worse. Ooh. Understand. The strong have the power to decide the fate of the others. The weak either obey or die. You seek a different lot in life, boy. Save your grumbling and look for an opportunity to rise above the rest. You heard the rogue trader. His words carry the wisdom of the Imperium. It's hard to say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly. Then he catches himself and gives you an awkward bow. Albert gives a sign, and servants immediately emerge carrying packages, treats with Von Valencia emblazed on the wrappers. It appears that the seneschal came prepared for any contingency. Here you go. Have some chips. And some peanuts. Argenta rubs her temple pensively. She smiles and offers a few words of encouragement, then leaves the bay. Welp. Gotta put those orphans in their place. Ooh, data crypts. Goddamn technomancers. Alright, Argento. Was that all? You just want me to speak to them?
Greetings.
Tell me about the Adepta Sororitas.
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. We... I beg your pardon, rogue trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about?
They say that the Adepta Sororitas are the fiercest in their fate among the warriors of the Imperium. Is this true?
It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words, more often than not with a bolter.
With guns. Are there any other members of the Adepta Sororitas in the Coronus Expanse?
None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy.
What order are you from?
Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate. And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful.
Well, the Order of Pronatus, not one of the orders of militants, yet you are a trained fighter.
Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless. Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity. Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge. And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it?
Well, you said you belong to the Calcix branch of your order. What has brought you to the Coronus Expanse?
The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Parson Mr. Wayne, the station's founder.
I see. Then I have no more questions about the sisterhood.
Should any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. It is a virtue to take an interest in holiness.
How did you end up on Theodora's ship?
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the cultist attack. That story is complicated.
Alright.
It just so happened that
Yes?
I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, where crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I had barely recovered from my wounds when the cultists struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations.
Where did this happen?
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
What happened to the people who wounded you? Did Theodora's men eliminate them?
Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more, and it's bound to happen someday.
Oh, we could go to the planet and deal with those chaos worshippers.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the von Valanci's protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared.
All right.
As you wish.
Well then, thank you for this conversation. Until next time. You know what? Let's just... The Coroner's Expanse map. What? Where am I? Oh, this is where I am? Rykert Majoris, not explored. Oh, Lord Captain, Astrophatic Choir Master Zachary Weiss is asking to speak with you in a private channel. Oh. Greetings, your lordship. I can report that the choir is listening tirelessly to the Immaterium in the hopes of picking up voices from the Dynasty ships or worlds. However, we heard something horrifying. Instead, amidst the Immaterium turmoil, something is screaming. The scream has driven your choir mad. Till it stops, we have no hope of contacting any of the Dynasty's worlds. This coming from the Rykat system's Astrophatic station. Mo! Hi! Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. We're playing some more Warhammer. Dealing more in death and destruction to the heretics. Well, I don't think we've been introduced yet. Indeed not, and we meet under lamentable circumstances. My name is Zachary Weiss, and I'm proud to be the choir master of the ship's Astrophatic choir. The duty I perform is to keep you in contact with the Expanse via astrophatic messages sent through the warp by trained psychers. Good to see you again. How's the stream? Stream is good. We just started. We are trying to continue the story as we just exited the tutorial, and now we're trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. If the scream stops, will we be able to contact someone? I humbly hope so, your lordship. Perhaps we'll even manage to send aid, a call for aid to the Valencia's worlds or one of the Dynasty's allies. What is the nature of this scream? Do not know, your lordship, but it has brought the Immaterium to a boil. It's always been a violent, roaring ocean that could spell doom to anyone who would consider stepping into the waters. Now, however, it has become a cradle of madness where expelled images fuse together, twisting and crackling, before crashing into the minds of all who perceive it. A mighty warp storm-like, of which I cannot recall in the Imperium. It fills me with terror. We're going to pay a visit to that station. Thank you, your lordship. Okay. Visit Rycat Phallus, a prison planetoid. Okay, why would you... If this entire section is unexplored, why do you already have a prison? Yeah, let's see here. The guide. Make contact with the Navas Nobil station. New blood to the machine. Spirit. Scan is required. And then we have an unidentified voyage. And also Rycat Manaris. I mean, this is the closest. Lord Captain, reporting. A herald of Novice Nobilite continue to maintain Vox silence. Perhaps due Iraq V being off limits to visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting in the station's orbit. The demands are cleared. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. We also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably, it is the remains of interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Novice Nobility House requires aids and therefore cannot respond to our Vox transmission. Order the Auger crew to scan the station. Yes, Lord Captain. The officers of the Auger crew performed a full scan in the station, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. We are able to ascertain that the reactor's core station is still active, but many compartments are underpowered and some fully depressurized. The signs of biological activities are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. So, the question remains, why are the esteemed navigators, heralds, ignoring us? Contact the station again. I will personally negotiate. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The station does not reply even after an official greeting by a rogue trader, and the declaration of your intent to negotiate in person. Order the crew to commence docking with the station. Affirmative, Lord Captain. We do not know what is happening at the station, and you will have to look for the esteemed navigators blind. Dock safely. May the God Emperors light your path. Who will I take with me? The choices are endless. I think. Guess I'll take all of you. We're going on an adventure. Oh, well, that can be good. Why are people dead?
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Oh. Wretches, you will consider to oblivion for your transgressions against House or Celion. Mortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House or Celio, I command you to execute the infidels. Well, that can be good. Yep, nope, they're dead. I thought for a moment yep. Not a step further. Master, we have some strange guests on the station. Felek or Celio, a tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales his weary face. And not just his own blood. Two jet black, unblinking eyes are watching your every move. And the third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind a lower lid in the middle of his forehead. Step back, or I will unleash all the horror of the Sea of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. Abelard, if you would be so kind. The seneschal takes a deep breath. Before you stands his lordship, the rogue trader Sir Anno von Valencius, heir to the great protectorate in the Coronus Expanse and the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade. Allow me to point out that the Nobilite custom requires the Lord Navigator to introduce himself first, but given the unusual circumstances in this station, his lordship the rogue trader is willing to turn a blind eye to your hostilities, but just this once. In that case, I shall turn a blind eye to your unceremonious invasion, but just this once. Very well, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Felix Christoph August, keeper of this place. So, you did not arrive to offer support to the traitors? This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that the Iraq V is a holy sanctum for House Orselio, and the path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. What is happening on the station? Where are all these corpses coming from? Betrayal, the most banal thing in the life of Nobilite. Don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friends, Theobald Orselio, the second keeper of the Urag V and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take her prisoner. Greedy scum! I swear by the throne's light, their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. The madmen have captured Lady Cassia and are torturing her upstairs while we are idly chatting down here. Help me rescue her, or be gone, but do not waste my precious time. What kind of help are you talking about? I would never ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, yet... Felix takes his hands away from his ribcage, notices blood, and winces in pain. Yet Lady Cassia, well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness. But you may actually succeed. In order to ascend to the mistress's chambers, you need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Lady Orselio herself. This is the control rod for the elevator's machine spirit. I have one part, and the other part's lost during mutiny. Even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator mechanics is powered. How do I remake the control rod? I have a phylactery containing the mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, where it is located behind one of the reliquary doors. The most ancient of sacred mechanisms will help to rebuild the rod. The techno-priest ceaselessly performed the ritual of appeasement so the machine spirit would serve the house in time of need. The fateful hour is upon us. So how am I supposed to power the elevator? The station's main cogitator is situated in the guards room. Just enter the correct command sequence, and the sacred mechanism will do the rest. I guess that makes sense. So, what have you decided, descendant of the von Valencius line? The woes of your house upset the balance of power, part of the galaxy. It would be an honor to save the Lady Navigator from her woes. It would be an honor to save the Lady Navigator from her woes. You should hurry then. We will stay here to hold the line and lick our wounds. Good luck, rogue trader, and may the Emperor's light be with you. Yay! I have received blood. Ooh, I can jump. I can also turn on. Nope, never mind.
White, bright, pure color. And it's all riddled with horrible veins that carry the poison of fear and pain throughout its body. Who are you? Why are you crying?
I'm not crying, you're crying.
If the witch is talking about the enemies of humanity who set upon this abode of noble navigators, then our weapons will soon dispel their wicked misery.
Yeah, that. Also, I'm not crying.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Oh god, I miss my cocaine.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment. Attention to
Traps.
detail is
Well-
the key to success.
More traps, apparently. And we... There's a trap up ahead.
favors
Order your
me
character
today.
to disable it. Sometimes you can see a trap marked in a red area. With the highest relevant skill will disarm the trap. Got it.
I better
Is there
myself
money to be
through my
made?
service.
Ooh. Medicia.
I'll learn from this mistake.
Wait, I had a... What? Really? 95% chance and I got 96 and failed. Jesus. Okay. I guess I failed. Yay, yay, yay. More books. That's not good.
Over there.
Oh. Stand firm. We will not let the miscreants defile house or Celio. Fire at will for the house of Orcelio. Alright, Mo. Whoa, hey, oh, hey.
You dare cross the faithful?
In combat, you can significantly increase the animation speed of enemies and allies. To hold the specific space. Yes, I remember this. Okay, well, I was going to loot, but I guess I'm not looting anymore. You go here, you go here for now. Better put the two of us close to here. Alright, start a battle. Sister Argenta. Let's call hell down on these bitches. Ooh. Well, let's start with this, yes. Bop, 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 bop.
Can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Hell yeah. Good job. Excellent. You missed.
I've suffered worse.
You hit, but did not matter. Go here. I can jump, but I can't really get anywhere, so...
Cover me.
Move over here. How far can I lightning?
Not this scryer's draw.
Nope. Same with Shriek. I can do this, but
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
unfortunate. Guard Medici. Stop shooting at me.
Follow my lead. My faith.
What are you doing?
Weapon at the ready.
Okay, well, you suck. There, I said it. Charge. Endure, brace for impact. I can't.
A tactically sound approach.
Yeah, let's just do this for now.
Follow my lead. Stay vigilant.
Did they hurt each other?
Worse than this.
Is that what happened here? Oh, yes. Wait, hold on. Can I... Why does... Why does the side give 20% chance to hit? Holy shit. Let's try this.
Faith without deeds eradicates.
Now that worked. Yep, nope, there it goes. I've taken damage. Okay, wait, hold on. So, no, fuck. Okay, I need to rebind the keys here because this is the go to the next turn is the same as the speed up button, which is very annoying. Collect all. Need to dialogue action bar. So general space is pause, yes. Space is skip, yes. Speed up enemies, hold this one, and then end turn. Yeah, both of them are space, which is really annoying. How do I speed up? Tap already is something. What button can I use that is not taken yet in combat? Is there something for alt? Don't. Well, there's alt. Yeah, that's how I select character. Let's wait. What's it called? Skip speed is S being used. Yes. Yes, it is. F is being used. Anything for R? R is rotate. Okay, well, this is getting ridiculous. Come on now. Why is it so difficult to find a button? Like every button is being used. Dialogue choices, yep. Oh, wait, I can maybe... Because that's only for dialogue choices. Let's say... If I... That's the action bar. No, wait, action bar, no! Can't use those either, fuck. Piss. Balls. Ah! Need to find something. And turn. Speed up. Speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Can I do control space? There we go. Control space is speed up. Save. Yes. So if I do this, it will do that. Excellent. How much can I lightning? Can I lightning you? I cannot lightning you. I also cannot really move forward, so let's put a forewarn on myself. And then yell at him. Motherfucker! Critical hit. Wait, there we go. Control space. No, you're the heretics. Okay. Good. Okay, you still can't really get anywhere, so... Well, end your turn. Ow. Cool. Ooh, hello.
I'll do it. You can escape the Emperor's judgment.
That's a good one. Okay, I can walk over here. And jump. And then, do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. What's this? I am short of breath. Well, that's... Well, shit. At least he's dead. I can do it again. But I don't have anything. Surefire blast. Can I still move? I cannot move. Fuck. Can you scream at something? Move over here. You can't. Too far away. Okay. Well.
Weapon at the ready.
Aha! I dodge you. I dodge you again. What? Think you can hit me? I'm unhittable. Maybe. I think. 10, 9. I swear hitting them from the side is the best. Nah. Reload!
For the week.
Okay, left or right? I think I go for the left here. How far can I jump? 3 cells, so if I go here, 1, 2, 3? I think? Let's find out. Jump, yes! Haha! Surprise, motherfucker! And let's go here. And scream at someone.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
E a the.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
How do I control everyone?
Fate.
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that, once said aloud, make your eyes bleed and blood curdle.
Yeah, you
Talk about black comedy.
said that already, yes.
Success is the only
The
outcome
statue
I
of the
accept.
famous Calexian sculptor and chronicle Zacharias were known for the magnificent 23rd year of this millennium. An original. My goodness. Okay, so we have swords, we have guns, laser pistols, and some chest pieces. Medium chest piece. Let's get like a little bit of. Let's do this. Actually, let me just quickly. Yeah, you need a gun as well. One-handed. Let's give you just this pistol. Now, you have something already. You Unfaded Valor, which I think is the better one. What is your armor like? You have better armor. Medium. And your own personal armor. Okay. So you don't need anything. Data Crypt H40KO. Ooh. Can I do something with that? No. Okay, well, unfortunate. Let's continue. Yes, collect all of that. Find more goodies. Intercepts a conversation between security officers. Tremendous honor, yes, but this promotion will transfer the entire squad to the child's personal guard. But the God Emperor, what, well, are you a strapping lad? You will probably make it for a cycle or 3. It has worn down better men than me. What even is the point if your brain turns into mush? I may rip out my eyes like Amos did. At best, I'll just go bonkers like that little shit stain that keeps stealing our... Look, what happened to that one? Threw himself out of a depressurized chamber because some voices told him. Calm down, Keeper. Felix says the guards will not have to serve the child long. He even gives a little leeway. Unlike that fish eyes. Be quiet, he might hear you. Well, you know what that means. It's probably bust... Oh. Can I... No. Okay, send it back. I want to read it. Okay. Oh, I need to... Info, that's how I do it. Well, you know what I mean. He almost busted our heads because someone forgot to check the catering unit. We haven't let a single outsider in 10 years. But Keeper Theobald keeps finding these things to fret about. Imagine the shrieking if he finds out Keeper Felix didn't make us inspect the hangar after Lord Winterscale's most recent visit. Throne forbid. Try to stay clear of the squabbles among the highborn. Some of the Keeper Felix orders make little sense, like the last time he commanded that we cut off communications with Rykad Minoris for a while. Why would he do that? Looks like he grew tired of the Winterscale Scion's visits. Well, it's always a pleasure to aid Keeper Felix. That's right, if the Highborn were ever to grow tired of each other, let them deal with it. Okay. So...
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Exactly. Also, we have more goodies. An auto pistol. Ooh. Frag grenades. You found a consumable item. Yes, I know about that. Meteorite chunk. Ooh. And a mutated flesh sample. Why am I collecting these? What's the point of them? Also, grenade! Everyone gets a grenade. Well, not you. But you get 2. There we go. Grenades for everyone.
Keep your wits about you.
Everyone who's not mad, at least. More guns. Even more guns. Alright, where is everyone? Where are the ladies at? Ladies! What the... Where are the ladies? Oh! You were inside of each other. Oh, nice. Door is obstructed by a sophisticated mechanical lock. There must be something blocking it from somewhere else. Okay, then where the... Oh,
I
here.
always have a backup
Of course. What's this? A good major domo attempted to nurture only the finest of flowers in the garden to their master's life. Therefore, new seeds for the garden must be weeded out with the utmost care so the flower trees may yield the sweetest fruit. The lesson below will help you separate precious seeds from the vile thorns to cultivate the perfect garden for any lady navigator. Lesson 1, blah blah blah. Lots of lessons. Okay, well, thank you for that.
I always keep my options open.
Okay. Well, that's... Oh,
Duty prevails.
lots of traps around here. Another navigator flesh sample.
The
Okay.
crew continues to mourn Lady Theodora. I fear it may affect the performance of their duties in service of the Lord Captain.
Let the people grieve. Lady Theodora was with us so long that we started to believe she was immortal.
Okay. I mean, she's not wrong. People should definitely grieve. Hello.
What a peculiar thing.
God Defender, that's... Oh, I can't... I see. So... Yes, I need to disarm
The Emperor
this
favors me today.
to get to the goodies. Good goodies it is. These... I don't trust them.
Is there money to be made?
Ooh, athletics.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Ooh, Mars pattern sword. Oh, yes, please. Also, noble gloves. More persuasion. Ooh, I like it. Tech use. What's my tech use? It's not really that good. I'm more of a persuader myself. Now that my talking has increased with int. Anyway, we now have Mars pattern sword, which has a dodge reduction. Most warriors prefer swords, therefore they provide more flexibility in the battlefield. Minus 10 to enemy weapon skills when hit. Ooh, and a plus 10% to parry. I'll take it. Armor penetration, better armor penetration as well. Love it. Also, it looks awesome. I like the swords. Tech use. Metal jars, multi-key, or just being
always get the job
awesome.
done. Keep your wits about you.
Alright, let's... Hello, knock knock. Did you hear the screams? Move! Sir, are you alright? We can't hear anything. Yeah, something's going. Now I see. You were in league with him. This is an insurrection. Yes, indeed. Death to the traitors. Oh, people are going mad. Sir, what are you doing? Get a hold of yourself. Well, they're dead. I know. You're all traitors. Traitors, all of you. They told me. They whispered. Hey, who are you? Cap. Pause with a sick ass backflip. The only way to do it, really. Let's grab all the loot. What's this? A data crypt. More data. Research notes. Keeper Theobald recently agreed to provide samples of his skin growths so we can study influence of rebellious immaterium on the flesh of the Navis Nobilite. Just as we thought, navigators are positively restrained to the restless currents of the war. The God Emperor truly does shield some people against corruption and misery. But let us go back to the study of mortal flesh. Another servant will be carried in shortly. I must ready the organ extraction unit. Adamantine dust and blackwater. This is the worst idea that could have entered my mind. God Emperor be praised, I'm lucky to still have my head on my shoulders after this reckless experiment. Nevertheless, we did make an important discovery. The adamantine seems to protect the frail flesh of the lowborn to a degree. Having said that, not even the macerator can handle its temper, so we should probably introduce a more complex compound into the formula. All of the data relates to the experiment being recorded to data crypt K40H. We'll get back to them later once I'm done with experiment H410K. Ooh. Have I mentioned that the chunk of meteorite found by the keeper subject is completely useless, although its shining granules could be used to make new paints for the child? Yes, I'm certainly going to do exactly that. So K040H and H041. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's one of them already. And then the other one. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Nope. I need 04, not 40. Unfortunate. Sort by type. Oh, well, we're taking this at least.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Just as I planned.
Knock, knock. Ooh, goodies.
That's how it's done.
More goods. All of the goods. Ooh, a long lass. A sniper rifle. Oh, yeah. And fire grenades. We're collecting all of these. Oh, I wish I had a sniper though. Let's see here. Can I wear this? It is still light. Yes, it is. This armor will reduce. Yes. It's not as good as my armored body glove, but still pretty good. Sniper. Dodge reduction, an additional hit chance. Laser weapons are effective against targets in cover and targets with high dodge. Ooh. Can I give you this one as well? So you can have like spread as well as big bang one shot. Also take a fire grenade. You too. One more back. More goodies for the ship. Hello, knock knock. Servants. Hello? It hurts so much. The pain is in my chest. Uwe? What? Uwe has his tongue cut off, just like the rest of the servants of House Orcelio. Oh. For some reasons, the archenemy Twisted Influence has found its way into the station. Oh no. That's not good.
Let us not dawdle.
Awaken the cognitive spirit. The cogitator's vivid screen is covered in cracks and stained in dry blood. The buttons, switches, and levers were ripped out of the console panel with exceptional cruelty and scattered around a sacred mechanism that now sparks and hisses in agony, still refusing to perish. Awaken the cogitator. Cogitator? You turn a few of the remaining dials and pull the activation lever. The cracked vivid screen of the sacred engine flickers. The cogitator's inside emits creaks and groans, and lumens oscillate at random. It takes a while, but eventually the machine spirit do grant you access to the cogitator systems. Request data on the station's navigators. Brief pause opens it. Pelec Orselio, main hall, alive. Theobald Orselio, still alive. Calomari Orselio, deceased. Alexius Orselio, deceased. Erasmus Estevan Orselio, deceased. The child, located upper chambers, biometric parameters, rapid heartbeat, elevated body temperature, stress levels exceed the permissible limit, status unknown error. Attention, calming procedures advised. Attention, upper chambers inaccessible. Error, the control rod is not present. The control rod has been misplaced. Immediately contact the station's keeper or the Navis Laboratorium custodian. Examine the log. The archive data stored in the Kogatory local data crypt is partially corrupted. You can still access the residual logs for examination. View Vox report 112 AH890. This is Officer A282. Do you copy? Several generators overheated on the lower levels. Chambers A and D are underpowered. Tech priest crew sent to investigate the problem is not responding. Request back. Officer H123 speaking. 200 servants have perished due to explosive decompression of the living quarters. We've located the trace of mechanical interference. The preliminary cause is officer sabotage. Crews 5, 6, and 9 were cut off from the main compartment. We have enough oxygen for 20 minutes. May the Emperor save our souls. Senior station officers, this is the captain speaking. We attempt to contact the Winter Scale Scion for help. Something is jamming the signal. We never received the reply and cannot be sure that we even sent in the first place. A rescue team is not coming. We are on our own, so remain vigilant. Anyone who could be a traitor, you hear me? Anyone. So if you're in doubt, shoot to kill. Well, that's not good. Report X880. Servants close to the child have started butchering one another again. An order came from above to have their remains reprocessed. The negotiation with the Winded Scales was a success. A new batch of servants will arrive in 10 moons. Escort them to the laboratory at once. It is imperative that we increase the new retainer's resistance to this child's power. Data expunged. Identity confirmed. Regent Aronto Orsilio. Data visit classified. Reason visit classified. Departure date classified. Warning, damage to technical compartment, blah blah blah. Warning, living room quarters depressurized. Warning, unable to access station docking system. Lots of warnings. Let's view some encrypted data. Required access level, security captain or above. Current access level, senior security officer. Ooh, I can try to break through. Let's do that. What? No, why do I roll so high? No, 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 no. You thank the machine spirits and rest the operating protocol. Welp.
Is there money to be made?
Wait, can I do something else? Or was that it? Oh, here. Call Rykad Manoris for help. And cannot carry out your commands, unfortunate. Switch to the main chamber controls. Open all doors on the level. Oh, warning. Data corrupted. Processing. Error. 010110111. Oh no. Hold on. Oh god. I don't speak tech. I don't. Yes. You push a few buttons on the control panel, but the system rebels and keeps resetting your commands. According to the data, the compartment you are trying to open is depressurized. Hey, Bane. Having fun playing a game in binary. This machine is broken. Protocol is executed. A passage has been opened. This door has already been opened. Door has already been opened. Door has already been opened. Main elevator controls. Activate the elevator. Excellent. Thank you, machine spirit. Have you tried unplugging and plugging back? That's very difficult, considering that half of it is missing.
I always keep my options open.
People are breaking everything. Also, apparently, servants have their tongues cut out. But, hey, at least they haven't tried to kill me yet. Unlike everything else in this goddamn game. Oh. Heresy has found its way into the walls in the esteemed house. It is a black day. For Nova's something. Novice Nobilite. Okay. Chip Sorted is hitting the games themselves now. Yes! Yes, it is.
Always have a backup plan.
But then again, this game has quite a little bit machines in them.
Naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Examine? What am I examining?
Over.
Corpses were mauled by a force far beyond mortal capacity. The faces are twisted in pain, and the hands are fused with improvised weapons, tools, scissors, and cutlery. Oh, God. That's not good. That's not good at all. Loot! More loot for me. I saw him first. Doesn't matter if someone else killed him. He control rod is required. Where do I need to go? Can I go through this door? Not. I'm lost. Where do I go? Okay. Maybe. Do I have a map? I have a map. I see loot. Okay, I need to go there. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Where was the loot? Loot was in here. There it is. Oh. Warp Seer Goggles. Gain +3 lore to the warp. Well, I don't know if anyone is... Maybe... Like, I'm the smartest person here, but... Oh well. Where do I go?
Always keep your eye
There
on the
is no
prize.
real place to go. Unless... Nope. Come on, you stupid machine. Awaken! Open all doors. This one? Really? The one button I didn't press. I was locked out of that. Okay. Stupid machine spirit. Thank you.
Is there
And
money
goodbye.
to be made?
I need a fucking tech priest for this. Okay, is this the lab? Hello? This looks like a lab. The caustic stench of reagents sear through your nostrils and broken glass crunches underfoot. Somebody wanted to destroy the laboratory. Or find something. It's the data crypt. Yes. Also...
I won't let it define me.
What? Why do I? Seriously, I've rolled 3 checks, and every time I rolled above a 95. Why? I am trained in these things. I should complete them, son of a... What's this? A biogel, black water, unidentified acid. Yay. Let's stab people with that. Psi crystal. Okay. That's not good.
I always have a backup plan.
Hello? Why is stuff that... Research notes. Okay, let's skim them. More and more servants are being influenced by the materium, and it has nothing to do with the child's more frequent tantrums. Discovered that the corrupted flesh of the mutated reacts most unusual to crystals we purchased from Winterscale Dynasty. Strongly recommend finely grinding the reagents to catalyze the reaction. Do not use acid under any circumstances. Trust me, you will not like having to tend to the burns for the next dozen turns in a row. This calls for something more basic. Oh, and one more thing. The Tech Priest blessed the data crypt H41OK with the calculated number of the chronotunes, which means it is no longer necessary to remain near the device while waiting for the reaction to start. The data crypt H40KO malfunctions over the course of our research. I should remind the technomats to deliver this sacred mechanism to the Magos Dioctius capable hands. Okay. Oh no, I need to do like a science thingy, shouldn't I? Oh, jeez. Adamantine. And another book. The child's influence on psycho-emotional state of various representatives of the Imperium. Low-born male. Test subjects exhibits sign of acute stress. 30 perishes with blood loss within the day. Blah, 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 blah. Terrible things happening. Subject's final shouts in exhibit concerns about abdominal tentacles of void worms hallucinating prescribes to their own internal organs. Female, they died within an hour of entering the laboratory adjacent to the child's chamber. Most have their tongues bitten off, their jaws badly dislocated. Great. The bad things are happening near the child. Why are we getting to this? Hello. They all just lost their mind. Please don't kill me. Tissue? Oh no, I need to do... Oh no, I actually... No, wait, wait. It's not good. Okay, Okay, let's remake the rod. Okay, well, I have the rods. Okay, let's go over our notes again. So, which one was it? Researchers. Okay, so 41 okay is the one that is okay. 41 okay, this one. So 41 okay, this one. Close. Good. Handwritten seal. No, that's not it. Fuck. Info. What's this? So we discovered that the corrupted flesh of mutated react with unusual to the crystals we procured. I recommend finally grinding the reagent to catalyze the reaction. Okay, so the tissue needs to be mutated. Navigator, mutated. Right, okay, so the mutated one. Close. The catalyst, biogel, unidentified acid. So not acid. Trust me, you will not like to tend to the burns of the next dozen. This calls for something more basic. Basic like biogel. I think. Or is it... the tech freeze blast, that's one. Yes. The data crypt malfunctions. Yes. Okay, well, reagent. Don't have a reagent. Catalyst. The transductor is then the Psy crystal, because it is the crystal. Where is it? I read it somewhere right here. Unusually with the crystals, yes.
This could be an
Oh.
opportunity.
Oh, what goods? Oh, I see now. Got it. And now I can put the crystal in here. Okay, quick save. I'm saving. Let's put the biogel in here. And activate the device. See what happens.
This is intriguing.
Shimmering emulsion. The user permanently gains +1 psi rating and plus 30% more chance to trigger perils of the warp. What? I'm sorry. Access to new psychic powers also identifies damaging psychic powers. Perils of the warp. This dangerous phenomenon may occur whenever veil degradation reaches 15. Chance of this happening is 10 plus psi rating plus veil degeneration. Perils of the warp is dangerous to anyone in the vicinity of the psyker. Demons can push away, damage some demons. Blah, blah, blah. Must have the following features. Whoa. So did I do it right is the question. I don't know. Fuck. Collect this. Can I use this on myself? Can I get psi powers? Is this a thing that I can do? Where is the thing that I just got? Who in the what now? What? Did I get it? Did what? Where is it? Just picked it up. What? Huh? What? Okay, hold up. I'm gonna do the exact same thing again, but did I accidentally send it to the ship? Am I being a dum-dum? Probably, but... Okay, so, reagent. We filled that one. We said we were going to do... You know what? Since I've reloaded anyway, let's try the water. Okay, it was not the water. It was the biogel. I had it correct the first time. I'm glad to see that there is a visual of me failing. Okay, now let's do the thing. Biogel, make this. Get the goodies.
What do we have here?
Collect all. And then it's... Like, it's gone. Where did it go? The fuck? Where is it? Did I... Oh, there it is. Oh, I was in a fucking tab. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, so... +1 psi rating and plus 30% more chance to trigger perils of the warp. Okay. Do I have any psi ratings? Resolve. Compelled to burn. Please, sir, I prefer the term mentally hilarious. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. All right. Oh, okay. So here's the psi rating. Unsanctioned psyker. I do not have that. Can I not? But can I... Why can I not click on myself? Okay. Can I use this on myself? Can I equip? Okay, let's see if this works.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes.
Oh, well.
I make profitable learning experiences.
I am now. I have psychic powers now. I think. But what does this do? How do I get something out of this? Sure. I made something in the lab and I stabbed myself with it with a needle. Surely nothing bad can happen from this. Okay, well, we have the rod, we have whatever the fuck I stabbed myself with. Did you say you're psychic or psycho? Depends on how much cocaine I have had. As a crime boss who has been forced to work here, I do have a secret stash of cocaine. And, currently I do not have enough, so psycho. The cocaine makes me psychic. A control rod is required. I have the control rod. Behold my rod. You dealt with the threat and powered the elevator. Well done. I trust you brought the activation rod as well. Remember, every second of hesitation may cost my mistresses her life. The crossroads. There are two paths, both stained with blood, both leading to the accursed eye. They all wear masks so poor and flimsy. They all fall at the slightest touch. One hiding a blind man, another a traitor. Who is who? Who do you see behind the masks? My whispers are giggling nastily. They will not speak, the naughty little things. They say that tearing off the masks is your concern. Thank you, I didn't understand a single word. Tell me more, what paths? I cannot say. One is paved with blind faith, the other with hatred and treachery. Both lead to tragedy. You simply have to decide what kind of tragedy you like the most. Thank you. Everything is clear now. See, this is what happens if you don't take your cocaine. Idira nods tiredly and glances at Felix out the corner of her eyes. But the station has enough problems without your sorcery, Psyker. Hand over the key. Thank you, Rogue Trader. I don't even know what to say. Status and honor prevented me from admitting it before now, but you have awoken hope in me. Hope that I might actually leave the station together with the mistress, which is why I am about to ask one last favor. The lowest insurgents got their hand on a weapon that suppressed my navigator's power. Their absence make me a living target, but this weapon is useless against you, as well as the bunch of lunatics wielding it. I humbly ask you to deal with the scum huddling upstairs and hurry to adorn my mistress with a relic of our house, a sacred amulet against all evil. Recent events have badly disrupted Lady Cassius' psyche, and warp entities always lust for weaker souls, especially when the veil grows thin. You too will be safe next to this charm. If you turn out to be a lousy navigator after all, I will personally feed you to avoid cracking. Very well, I will do this. You're going to need this charm. May the God Emperor's light be with you. Ooh. Oh my god, I got accessories! What did I get? That's not... A crumpled sheet with a painting of a tall woman and a dark-eyed monster. Painted with fresh blood. Okay, Oh, this is the creature. Glowing stone. Ooh. Always cold to the touch. Okie dokie. Well, that's not good. These people need more cocaine. Cassia, the pale figure with unnaturally long limbs, covers her face with her bare hands, which are deformed with talon-like nails. Her deadly pale face is coated with blood that continuously streams from her scarlet, misted eyes. Her spiny gills, slightly hidden under her disheveled hair, twitch nervously at your approach. Only now do you notice the third eye on the young woman's forehead, hidden by a jeweled ornament. And when your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming, soul-smothering power. Is this Warhammer or a drug dealer simulator? It can be both. Okay. Look, we were literally a crime lord, okay? Were like in control of several galaxies or star systems. We had a big drug empire. We were kidnapped away from that. Okay, we're trying to re-establish our business. I succeeded my will test. You are enveloped in despairing grief, and an invisible hand closes around your throat, cutting off your breath. Your limbs seem to fill with lead, your heart hammering in your chest, and a desire to turn and flee. For this room, for this station. Almost gets the better of you. At the last moment, you master your emotions, and your will pushes back against the illusion, forcing it to retreat. Ow, 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 ow! As if my own little pals weren't bad enough. Now this one's barging into my head. Someone stop her. Warlord, drug lord, not sure they're the same. They're the same. We both control people and things. See. Requires iconoclast follower. Overcome the question. I know why I'm here. And so I stand strong against this illusion. Lady Cassia, I'm here to help you. Please, calm yourself. What is happening? Someone called my name. Are all the betrayers dead already? And you? Who are you? I am Sir Anno von Valancius. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Drug lords don't give a shit about the general state of their people. Warlords have a political agenda. We were both, okay? We were a warlord, we were in charge of the systems, we had a lot of drugs, we were basically the smugglers of space. That's my backstory, and I'm sticking to it. Now stop digging holes in my backstory. Pardon my manners, Sir Anno. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance, such a time of great sorrow for our house. What is this? I feel faint. Theobald Orselio, the heavy-set old man who's been kneeling nearby, erupts into low sobs. His eyes, swollen from crying, dart desperately around the room, as through the veil of ignorance has been ripped away from them. The child! Lady Cassia, where are you? Sacred child, thorn preserve. Despite his venerable age, the navigator leaps up and rushes to the old young woman's side. You! The old man shifts, revealing his face to you. It is threaded with jet-black veins, and his bulging, milky eyes bear a striking resemblance to those of dead fish. A sickly, sweet scent assaults your nostrils, as if the old man's flesh is rotting inside his decaying husk. My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally. I'm warning you, one wrong move, you will fall the wrath of House Orselio down upon your head. Now you can multitask, you're female. No, I'm just very ambitious and stupid. Watch out, Lord Captain. This one's so deranged it makes the whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his. Threatening the head of a dynasty is a grave offense, esteemed, whoever you are. Presence, I am trying to determine what is happening at Urak 5. Oh, granted you do not look like pirates who have been coveting the riches of a wrecked station, or like the scoundrels in FedEx service. So who are you? Sir Arno von Valancius, rogue trader. Another rogue trader in our corner of the galaxy. Interesting. Your client always makes an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal that benefits one side alone. Given that you have not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful. So House Orcelio now asks a service of you. Save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. Do not hurry to answer. Think on it. You can make yourself an ally or an enemy of our house today. You decide. I want to know what happened between you and Felix. Felix, my wayward student. He came to Uruk 5 as a callowed youth. I personally mentored him and entrusted him with the care of the child. He was like a son to me, but he proved to be another traitor. He sought to steal our precious treasure, the heir of our house, a sacred child, to revel in power with others like him, casting our house into the abyss, to pervert the century-long traditions of our family. You can see the fruit of his villainy for yourself. He decided he was not bound by his duties to the legacy, the greatness of our Novators. The fuck is a Novator? A patriarch or matriarch that rules over a navigator's house. Oh. Tisiphone Orcelio, who led our house to prosperity for countless years. Foolish boys. The renegades clouded his minds. They sought to seize the control of the dynasty before the sacred child had come of age and taken up the Novator's throne. So choose whose side you're on, a murderous traitor or a lawful scion of a noble house. What is the curse that has taken hold of everyone in this room? Curse? You do not understand the sacred gift given to our child. When the child is sad, we all weep. When the child smiles, we all laugh giddily. And if the child wants blood, the world turns crimson. The child's will is the will of the great Tisiphone, for she is the heir of the House Orcelio. And they call me dangerous with my witchcraft. You look frightening. You were not supposed to see me, or Felix, or the sacred child. Navigators are highly paid for their loyal service to the Imperium, according to his will. No one would dare to judge the guides of humanity. The chosen, the galactic sovereign himself. Felix accused you of treachery, Theobald. Why should I trust your words? Defending myself before strangers. I thought I would fall so low. If the child's life were not at stake, very well, I have no choice. Proof of my innocence. I can give you my word as a member of Novice Nobilite. The honest word of an honorable man counts for anything. I guarded the station against calamities and incursions from within the best of my abilities. I forced the wardens to strictly observe security protocols. I personally selected every servant, and I faithfully protected the child during the coup. How could you lose control of your own station? Do not trust you, my errors in my face. I am twice your age and twice as wise. Take my advice, trust no one but yourself and the Emperor. Or even the closest to you will betray you for gold, power, or a far-fetched idea of a brighter future. What service do you ask of me? Leave the sacred child. Take her away from the station. Fear I do not have long left. Save the child. Deliver her safely to Regent Oranto, acting head of House Orcelio, in the Cornus Expanse. Rest assured, the reward will be worth your while. Worth your effort. I know we came here for a navigator, but everything we've seen, I've got some reservations about this girl. Such a fragile thing with such a heavy burden on a soldier. You're talking as though you're expecting to die here. My service to the house is coming to an end. The wounds Felix inflicted on my flesh will never heal. I am dying. Praise the throne, slowly enough to see the child taken care of. You need help. There is the Medicia deck on my ship. No, I am a keeper of Uruk 5, and I will perish along with my station. On that note, I have other matters to attend to. Alright, I've made my decision. I should bring Cassia to Felix, as I promised. Oh, wait. No, wait. I understand. No, wait. Oh. That's wrong question. Wrong. Oh, no. What did I do? That was the wrong one. Fuck. Oh, I fucked it up. That was... I misclicked. No. No. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do all this again. Beep, boop, beep.
What a peculiar thing.
Take this thing, collect. Oop.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay. This time we will definitely make the correct choice. Oh dear. I completely misread it. Jump.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
And there were some other things here. This thing. There was some goodies here to loot, if I remember correctly. No?
Keep your wits about you.
Oh well. Turn on. Tell me more. What path? Who is behind the mask? Thank you for everything is clear. Cassium. Madman I fought here. The madmen I fought were convinced that we were the traitors. Showing power and disabling the security. Many things require special access. This is only from a keeper of the station. I listened to a recording of private conversation between the station. You were very lenient towards them, purposely neglecting the security protocols. Enough. I would not trust you as far as I can control. Yeah, he is the villain, basically, so I will not allow that. It really is time to end this. I was hoping to find an ally in you, but now you are merely delaying the sorrowful end of your story. Prepare to die.
I'll make an example out of you.
Yeah. Okay, so first is Argenta. Let's put you here. You can go over here. I can go over here. You can stay over here. Begin the battle. Okay, Sister Argenta, let us daka these people. Or is there some... no, we did daka these two. Oh. Oh, run and gun. So I can daka again. Haha. Gain momentum. You missed. You missed. You missed again. Oh, you should not have stood there. Okay, so move. A surfer bomb. Dive bomb into their middle. And then we do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. And then I can jump again. And then I can hack and slash, motherfucker. Okay, there's only one of you here. There's one there. First of all, give ourselves a little bit of dodge. We will yell at someone. And let's expose some vulnerability.
I'm not so sure.
Nope. Oh, I need to analyze them, yeah.
That is not my destiny.
Analyze. Excellent.
Stay vigilant.
Hey! Rude.
Follow my lead.
Honestly. What were you thinking?
Back and call.
Fuck off. We have gun. I'm looking. Okay, so this guy and this guy. So, can we pop a cap in the ass?
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
You do you. 70, 40. Let's do this.
The Emperor can
Pop
escape
up.
the Emperor's judgment.
Revel in slaughter. Immediately removes the wind effect. This ability becomes available. Yes. Revel in the slaughter. Ow, 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 ow. You son of a bitch. Sir Anno may not be the hero we need, but he is one we deserve. Thank you, Compelled to Burn. Thank you. Alright. And you... Oh, I was hoping I could kill you by screaming at you.
Was that you? Or
Unfortunate.
anything else?
We still need to wait a little longer. Can
I've
you
seen worse battles than this in my time.
charge? Oh, so close. Wait, no. Second attack.
One fewer target.
Fuck yes. Alright, you are injured. Let's give you a little bit of healing.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
And now we can loot people. What do you have? Oh, wait. Keeper's control rod. He had one. Staff of House Orcelio. Armor. Tactical goggle. Ooh, +5 hit chance, crit chance. That's good. Dead-eyed shot stop revolver. Shotgun. Last gun. Seneschal's trusty care pass. Let's take all of them. I want all of the loot. All of the loot, all of the loot. I have a feeling this is the start of another rogue trade playthrough by someone who is going to have Abelard carry the game as usual. Old Man is the main character of this story. I mean, maybe. Considering the fact that I only have 4 characters right now, and one of them is literally B. But yes, so far he is pretty good. Elevator mate with the help. See, the fact that he had a control rod, I'm pretty sure he was not a good guy. Is this staff better than your staff? I cannot wield it. Cannot be equipped by this character. Well, that sucks. What about the headpiece? Where is the headpiece? There it is. High chance, crit chance. Yes. Give me that. Look at me. It's a fucking fantastic. I have a monocle. I have a monocle now, just like my slime. This is worth it. Logic. Who here is good with logic? Who knows some stuff? Why am I asking? I'm the only one with intelligence. Why do I even bother? Okay, let's save. Turn this shit on. And go up. Yes, we've been here before. I apologize. Oh. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I succeed to wisdom. Very good. Lady Kissia came here to help. I am Sir Anno von Valencius. Oh dear, no, she fainted. Pa 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 pa. You. Be crazy. I am here trying to determine what happened here. I am Sir Anno von Valencius, rogue trader. Blah 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 blah. What curse has taken on? Fine, you look frightened. What service do you ask of me? I want to know what happened between you and Felix. Felix accused you of treachery. Why should I trust you with your words? Blah blah blah. We've been through all of this. You're talking as though you were about to die. I have medicine. How would you have lost control? I made my decision. Cassia shall come with me. Good. Then that is good. But do allow us to say our proper farewells.
Wake up, my mistress, my sacred child. It is all over now. It is over.
Did you really have to cough up that much blood?
What happened? You. I remember you. Have you come to save us?
Yes.
Child, please, listen to me very carefully. One last time. You will now embark on a voyage with this lord to rejoin the house and its regent in the Corollas expanse. I will not be able to accompany you on this journey.
Another trickle of blue blood runs down the old man's face, this time from his nose and ear. Why is the term blue blood literal here? Come on, man.
No, not you two. Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze. You're coming with me. Your mistress is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
A hot wave of despair that is not yours washes over you. Your palms sweat and your heart freezes in panic.
Mistress, I fear this will be your only order that I dare to disobey. I am the keeper of Urak 5, and alas, I have less than a day left in me. Allow me to serve you one last time and honor my final duty to House Orselio. I will remain on the station and destroy the secrets it holds.
But I haven't looted the place yet. Aw, man.
Oh, Theobald.
I regret that we had to meet under such circumstances.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before. What are you going to do to me?
Lady Cassia, let us aid one another. Become my navigator, and I shall restore you to House Orselio at the earliest opportunity.
Do not fear what is to come, child. You are ready to guide any vessel. I know this because I taught you myself. And it is difficult to imagine more worthy company than a rogue trader. But remember, your safety is of paramount importance. Get to the Great Regent and fulfill your destiny.
Your destiny.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Urak 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orselio.
All who can be saved will be given succor on board my ship.
Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. I can no longer bear the sight of the deathly pale shadows that drape the bodies of the fallen.
New member of our party. What are you? You're an officer. Officers use will, power, and fellowship to improve the combat capabilities of their allies. I already have an officer. Warrior, operative, soldier. Oh, okay. I did not. Bring it on. No, bring it down. Voice of command. I see. Officer forces an ally to fully push themselves, increasing their characteristics by 14. All of the officer's abilities can be applied to the target of voice of command from any distance. Character who becomes the target of voice of command cannot be targeted by this ability again for the next 2 rounds. Ooh. Persuasion. Bring it down. This officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn. Oh, hell yes. If this ally is under the effect of voice of command and kills an enemy for the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains a one-time additional 8 momentum. Ability cannot be used on the same ally more than once per round. Finest Hour grants an extra turn with full AP and MP. During the extra turn, there is no attack limit. Wait, what? Oh! Oh wait, that's their ultimate. Okay, yeah. Lasting impression. Half the bonus granted by voice command remains until the end of combat. Ooh. And then now we fellowship. 80 willpower 55. Jeesh. You have very high perception. I think willpower, fellowship, navigator, staff, House Orleo, origin, homeworld, willpower. Yeah, let's get some more fellowship. Blood oil by the navigator suffered plus 10 damage from any source, warp damage, flow. The Eye of Oblivion. Every enemy of the navigator has their line of sight. In their line of sight. Oh, wait, that's actually pretty good. Mastery of Time, Mind over Matter. There's a lot of fucking things here. For every navigator talent that's under my protection. Undam the Sea of Souls. Unblinking Stare. Nasty. Threats and faults. Course. Vitality. Ooh. While within the navigator using every spot. Oh, the Veil the Great is reduced by 1. It's also good. Enemies suffer. If a navigator's perception is higher than their agility, their dodge is calculated by perception instead. How much do I have in agility? That's agility is oh my god, that's the one that I want. We increase our fellowship here, and we go for the perilous way. No, there was some what over here. Perception. So basically, I just got 55 agility for dodge, which is insane. My dodge is now extremely high, motherfucker. Even better than mine, almost. Okay, cool. We have someone new. Hello and welcome.
Color the uncolored.
You have a staff. Voice of command. Bring it down. You also have Lidless Stare. All creatures in a cone in front will suffer damage. The affected target must make a will resistance or be stunned. God damn. Okay. She kinda cool. It is as if the painting was rendered by several different hands. The timid, uncertain lines are interlaced with rough and furious strokes, coming together in arcane shapes. While no one appears to be living in the cage, someone still filled the trout with dried fruits and fresh water. Okay,
I always have a backup plan.
why? Any more loot around here? If this place is gonna blow up, I wanna loot all of the goodies. There we go, that's what I mean, all of those things. Ooh, nice bed. Alright, I think that was it. Let us leave this place. Also, take these weapons. Yes. Are you sure you wish to collect the remaining trophies and leave? Yes. Idle chatter is strictly forbidden on the bridge, although between tasks the officers still find the opportunity to discuss the latest development. Hello. Haha, my rotating chair. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the commune ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first. Your heart starts beating furiously. Your breath comes short and choppy. Your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vigidus is shivering slightly. The crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of this sudden wave of unease. You decided not to make use of the charm that could inhibit Cassius or Celios' power. Without even looking at the Voxmaster, Cassia waves her away. First, I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Leave us. Of course. When you are ready for the ritual, please let me know. Cassia sweeps her pensive gaze from Vigidus and then lowers her lashes slightly, turning to you. Tell me more about what that ritual entails. I doubt the uninitiated could understand the mysteries of navigation, but I shall try to explain the essence of it. I must merge mind and will with the machine spirit of the ship, so that I become one with the vessel. After that, I will use the House Orcelius ritual, which I am loath to reveal to you, to free my mind of all errant thoughts. Then it is time to open my third eye and peer into the depths of the warp itself. Among the nightmarish visions, mirages, and creatures of the abyss, only the light of the Emperor is the truth that will lead me from star to star, from system to system. Oh, the light thread, so fine it can slip from one's grasp at any moment. But you have nothing to worry about. The navigators of House Orcelio never lose their course. What do you wish to speak about? After a few seconds of hesitation, Cassia lets out a small exhale and then raises her pointed chin. I have not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful ash when Theobald's heart stopped. But you acted honorably, did not exploit me in my wretched position. For that I am immeasurably grateful. I am also deeply grateful that you saved my servants, especially my valet. Uwe served on the station for more than 5 years, much longer than any who preceded him. He knows how to properly attend me during journeys through the Immaterium and what to serve me for breakfast. His presence envelops me in a coat of amber. He's so going to bang Fish Lady Cassia. Who? Me or this valet? I don't know if you maybe not aware of this, compelled to burn, but Anno is gay. I do not think the Fish Lady will be banged here. At least not by me. But now, I am ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board. But no red. Why are you asking for these items? Now is not the time to indulge in painting. Why do you refuse red paint? Uwe will give his blood before the ritual, as always. Shame to miss the opportunity. I will not fuck the Fish Lady. Also, you paint red with blood. I mean, that's metal as fuck. I shall ensure that all necessary supplies are delivered to the Sanctum Knots. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I ask that you do not follow me. My apologies. If you can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it's opened. Okie dokie. Hello? Foxmaster, what do you want? Ah, Lord Captain. I will oversee the open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. Oh. Okay. Alright, task 1 complete. The Vox caster in the Sanctum Novice picks up a susurration of clothes, pious chanting, and the metallic clicking of implants, and then a serene voice of the Lady Navigator breaks the silence, initiating communion ritual. Come here, Uwe. The exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, the low sob of the servant, the rhythmic drip of liquid on canvas, the faint whispers of the brush. Go. Footsteps hurried away. I see violet vortexes lash on an ocean or with millions of flails, and umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance, a storm rising above foaming water, armadas drowning in fog. The path for one end to another cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit of her. No, of me. Its frozen rays lie the spring in here. The light is deadened. The great ruler is gone. The Voxmaster recoils at Kessia's words and accidentally snaps one of the coggator levers. The panel beneath her fingers emits sparks and the Voxcaster falls silent. She quickly flips a series of switches and bows guiltily. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I have never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. Will not happen again. Cassia, are you all right in there? A soul-shredding screams drown out the Vox transmission. Servants in the Sanctum Navis are howling and shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in pain, their throats raw from the strain, and then sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears the servants were part of Lady Navigator's rite, as it was for her predecessor. I will arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual. Or what's left of them. See, this is also a reason I don't want to bang the fish lady. Rogue trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be holes in two. My sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around. My brush only draws me onward. The way is blocked. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely, even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now, I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need of me. You can fix her. I don't want to fix her. She's weird. She's a fish lady. I'm not into fish. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Please spare me a few moments of your time, as there are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I wish to report on the condition of the station. Urak 5. Had you opted to begin your visit to the Rycat system with a different destination, the system could have become critically unstable. Unfortunately, the decision to immediately visit the representative of the Navis Nobilite, brought us precious time. We can either focus our effort on disassembling the station and procuring technology components for our own, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can. Oh. Gather any components that may be of use to the ship. As you command, Lord Captain. With your permission, I would also like to remind you that we are still looking for an NGC Prime. Both the vessel and the machine spirits are in desperate need of an oversight by an experienced technician. We are also missing some crew, and more importantly, we have not yet located Heinrich von Kellogg's, the right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. Now we know for certain he was not on Urak 5, so we should keep in mind when we make any future plans. Why is it always business with you, Victus? Couldn't you sometimes just visit and tell me how wonderful everything is? Certainly, Lord Captain, if you're interested. This week's passed with a record low of minor disturbances on the lower deck. A senior technomat from Shift 8 came up with a new formula for a lubrication used in kitchen server implant maintenance. The quartermaster of the store compartment 11 reports recently that we are spending ceremonial decoration at least 20% slower than expected, which means we have enough tablecloths, carpets, and lamps to last us 15 years of grand reception instead of 10. Even considering that some of the stock were burned during the coast attacks. Thank you, Vigidus. That will be all. As it pleases you, Lord Captain. Okay. Well, we still need to go to the prison and to Reichard Minos. But first, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna get some water, do a little bit of eye break, and turn on the damn lights because it's getting dark in here. So I shall be right back. See you in a little bit. Alright, and we're back. Let's put that away. Let's also turn on the cat cam. Why is the cat cam? No. No, wait. I turned on the cat cam for you. And yet you turn away from me. How dare you? Alright then, no cat cam. Instead, we need to figure out where the fuck we're going next. There's Majoris and required. We have a station here. We also have some other things. New blood machine. Why do we need to go here? Hold on. What's the journal? So, looking for trouble. The prison plantoid has caught the interrogator's attention. Rykard Minoris may have known. New blood. Rykard Minoris. A void chip requires a new engine somewhere in the system. Oh, I see. So probably the Engineer, and then the new blood can be. Oh wait, machine spirit secret. What? Huh? Somewhere in the system, is it not? Now let's go to Rykard Minoris the first. Wait, actually, hold on. Lord Captain, there is some commotion on the officer's deck. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters and currently in the wardroom, where uninitiated crew members are shunning her in terror. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. Oh. Crazy fish lady, what are you doing? Are you looking for cocaine? I got some cocaine if you want. Hello.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
I see that you are fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
The events that have taken place on Urak 5 must have shaken you greatly. Are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
I hope you have had ample time to calm yourself and your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior in your question just now insulting.
I did not mean to do that.
No, it is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Also the blood. Perception just succeeds. Cassia cringes ever so slightly, adjusting the adornment on her forehead, and awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of the navigators often become a topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers alike. It is unsurprising then that Cassia prefers the company of one who is used to how she looks.
Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I. I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
Well, we're definitely not number one. You have nothing to apologize for. Human emotions are natural, be they good or bad, and it is as nature to share them with others. But wait, is that also romantic? I know this one is definitely romance. You're quite right. So I would ask that you mind what you say. I mean, I want to be kind, but I don't want to flirt. So I think this is it.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... My delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
I would not dare to make... I understand what you are going through. My life was turned upside down not too long ago. A couple of months ago, I was sitting in my own star system, having cocaine at every single moment, enjoying life as much as I can. That was taken away from me. But now I'm doing better. I'm a rogue trader now.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so... private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
Perhaps my people did not wish to disturb you.
Or because my presence offends them. Then I must take my leave as well. I am due to inspect the Sanctum Navis after the communion ritual and prepare the chamber for the upcoming warp jump. Thank you for your company.
You're welcome. Why am I looking at this? It's up. What? I leveled up. And is this important? No? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Level up. Latency. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so acrobatic aristocracy immediately returns to the cell where they started their turn. This movement does not provoke attack opportunities. The blade dancer uses death from above. This move repeats all uses of this ability. Ooh. Oath of Vengeance. This ability costs 8 wounds. Attacks made by the blade dancer against enemies who have already attacked that ally. Veil of Blades. Face the side of their choice and ability ends their turn. Until the beginning of the next turn, they can dodge area attacks without moving, are immune to all type of force movement, gain plus 20 parry, and can now parry attacks made against adjacent allies. Under the effect of Veil of Blades, Bladers can even parry ranged attacks made from the side. The chance to parry a ranged attack is calculated as if it were a melee attack where the attacker's weapon skill is hit. Stack can only be used with the sword equipped. Okay, so acrobatic artistry or Veil of Oath of Blood. Next attack against our selected enemy cannot be dodged, parried. Captivate audience. Inflicts bleeding on all targets hit. This target must pass a toughness resistance for or become immobilized. All enemies mobilized or captive audience counts as full cover for the blade. Ooh. That's So this is an ability. Can I? Talent. Here's another ability. Oh shit, I have to choose. I don't know what to choose. They're all so good. Veil of Blades, parry, captivate audience, come acrobat artistry. Shabada. Next effectively bleed and all targets hit. Oh, I think while these are apparently recommended, do like captivate audience or Veil of Blade. Fuck, piss, balls, ah. Fuck it. Although, Veil of Blades. This, but it costs 8 wounds. 5 plus Blaze Dancer's level divided by 2. Fuck. Captivate anyway. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh god, now I need more things to choose. Athletics, fuck no. Demolition, no. Medici, sure. Awareness, cruising. Let's get more Medici. There we go. Oh god, I need to do for the others too. Shit. Endure. We already have this one. Reckless Strike. Saw an enemy. Breakthrough. Slash cannot be used the same round as charge. Warrior gains slash ability. What? Slash ability. Slash. Warrior dash through an enemy to the cell on the enemy's upside and make a melee attack with 50% reduced damage. No. I'll do scream. Crystal Strike. So an enemy. That's interesting. Representative Strike. Every enemy who survives the attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior in return, including creatures with ranged weapons. Ooh. Yes, let's do that. Carousing. Oh, god damn. That's very high carousing. 85. Holy shit. Athletics. Athletics? Okay, there we go. Leveling up. Things I have no idea what to get. Fresh targets. Whatever the operator index. No. Sides of excellent. Whenever you exploit the opportunity. Weak body, weak soul. Expose. That's. Why are these things? Okay, well, let's take this one. Intellect, no. Perception. Sure, let's go with this. Willpower. Perception. Alright, our battle sister. Ballistic, because you like. Damn, you have a lot of agility. Ballistic for sure. You are the gunner. Controlled shot. Gives a sign that they are about to open fire. Soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the soldier's next attack. Oh. Dash. Does not provoke attackers' opportunities. Concentrate fire. Next range attack made by the soldier deals plus 100 damage and has an additional dodge. Ooh. Entrenched. More cover. Rapid fire. Concentrate fire actually sounds really good. And the one we haven't used yet. Oh god, why? Blood of Martyrs. Whenever an ally uses heroic act, that ally gain temporary wounds. Cool. Commanding voice. The range is increased. The range of commanding voice. Oh, that's actually cool. Focus. Inspiring courage. Steel resolve. Let's do commanding voice. I like bigger range. Fellowship, willpower. I think you can just get fellowship. There we go. Okay. Level up complete. Thank the gods. Now where the fuck am I? To the void bridge. It was okay. I just run around in circles, run around in circles. Talk to the High Factorium. Okay, I'm here now. Wait, I have quarters? Hold on, people. I need to check my quarters. Is the bath still here? I have a vault. The vault is empty. I am disappointed. Oh, are these like... Oh, that's really clever. I'm pretty sure those are the names of everyone who... link my account. You will be directed to a webpage. What am I doing? I can get a Vox Whistle, a simple trinket that drives familiar into frenzy. Arbiter handcuffs, restrain nearby foes. And welded gloves. With each strike endured, the shield grows firmer. What? Get instructions. Link your Twitch account. Receive items from the sacred drop. You will need to link your Twitch account. The campaign starts from... I'm pretty sure the streams do not work anymore. Bookshelves. I can play piano. Oh, I was like, I can play. No, it's autoplay. Okay. Some game. Weapons. Sculptures. My personal shrine. Head. Little head. Big head. What? Master of ablutation? What? Perform your ablutation. What? Oh. Guys, don't look. Don't look. I'm naked. Oh. Ah. What a wonderful bath. I don't know why I'm doing this. Soothing water caresses your senses, and your grateful muscles welcome the chance to rest. A pleasant languor spreads through your body as you allow yourself a moment of quiet relaxation. I wish to see someone from my group. Address the enforcers. You two get in here. I acquire company and pleasant conversation. Enforcer Bran. The enforcer exchange a puzzled glance. You mean us, your lordship? No need to be shy. Relax with me for a moment. Orders received, your lordship. Will commence relaxation immediately. The enforcers are lean and muscular. They sit down awkwardly in the bathtub, clearly fighting the urge to stand at attention. Enforcer Nima. What would you like to talk about, lordship? We await your order. I wish to be fit. Okay, I did not think this was going to go this way. What do enforcers do in their free time? Well, when we're off duty, we train, maintain our equipment, and pray at regulated, approved intervals. If we do not have time for ourselves, we might play some 10 too low, Bran over here carves things out of soap scraps. Though for the most part, we barely get enough time for rest, let alone for leisure. Pass Bran a piece of soap and a knife. I demand a demonstration, Bran. The enforcer looks slightly flustered, but quickly gets to work. After a little while, he presents you a bust of the Emperor is about half the size of your palm. The Emperor's visage has been recreated with incredible precision and attention to detail. The small carving surpasses the works of many skilled sculptors. To rub the soap and the sculpture in the bathtub. How clumsy. Well, it was only so. No, I will place it in my study. I am not worthy of such honor. Thank you, your lordship. Why am I flirting with Garth? You seem tense. Your orders are to enjoy some of this food and amasek. The enforcers are barely able to conceal their excitement as they shove delicious delicacies into their mouth and wash them down with obscenely expensive drinks. They have never experienced anything like this before and will likely never again. It is a feast that they will not soon forget, a story they will tell their grandchildren someday. Well, tell me about yourself. Do you have any other responsibilities besides guarding these chambers? For hundreds of years, our clan has been responsible for ensuring the rogue trader's safety during times of leisure and relaxation. I guard the bath chambers, just as my grandmother did before me. She trained me herself and instructed me in my duties. And this bath chamber can be more dangerous than a battlefield sometimes. You can slip on a wet tile, you can choke and drown. If the water is too hot, you can burn yourself. It's too cold, you can freeze. There have been cases where angry machine spirits have released sparks of their fury in the water. And, of course, there have been numerous assassination attempts and... what's happening here? Oh, great. It's another... deny. Another bot. The woman stops abruptly as the enforcer loudly clears his throat. I'm afraid to take a bath now, thank you. It is reassuring to know my enforcers are prepared for anything. We live to serve, your lordship. We'll keep you safe. You may relax with me here till I am finished bathing. We would consider it a great honor, your lordship, but please do not tell the master-at-arms we joined your ablutions. Mistress Sawback will beat us bloody if she ever finds out. Relax and close your eyes. The tension slowly retreats as you bring yourself to complete stillness. Joint by joint, muscle by muscle, pore by pore. For long you have surrounded the bastion of your body to the bliss of oblivion. Troubles, worries, loss, such things do not belong in this newly established dominion of tranquility. There are only the infinite waters of weightlessness, in which, stripped of all things superficial, the mind of Sir Anno von Valancius drifts in silent bliss. It is a conscious mind. What fills this consciousness? Oh. Thought of those who keep him afloat in these waters, who will drown and who will he manage to pull out of that surface. Strands of freight are fragile, yet woven together, they are strong. Not everyone is destined to see this voyage through the end, but no one will be forgotten. I shall finish my absolution. You feel revitalized. This was truly an experience worthy of the rogue trader. For only the rogue trader can take a bath. I am well rested, apparently. Hell yeah. Ooh. Long dead eyes of a fierce monster. My chambers! I have some goods. What's this? Unfinished letter. Years of work. He failed what he has to do. Conrad has served me for too long for his removal to go painlessly. Besides, he is no fool. Could not have seriously expected to become the next in the Von Valicious line when his skills and talents as Master of Whispers are so valuable. Let his disinheritance serve as humiliation, but instructive lesson from which he can... Wait, what? Years of work. He has failed at what he was supposed to be irreproachable at, uncovering spies, and this one was a senior officer. I see. Ooh, goodies. A cracked data slate. Object loaded with contained intact, placed by the forge bay, ensure maximum contact with the target. The object has been loaded aboard with its containment intact and placed in the forebay to... What? Ordnance and received to the bridge, started the time of arrival. What the fuck? Where am I going? What do I need to do with this? Oh, no, I can't. Actually, I don't think I really inspected my brand new ship. Any other place? This is it. Officers. This to another compartment. Where can I go to? Oh, okay. My quarters, the Void Ship Shrine, and the Antrophatic Chapel. Void Ship Shrine. Why do I need to select my people when I go to my own place? The fuck's going on here? Void at Arms. Confessor Aldebert. The Emperor protects you, Lordship. Are you here to pray, or have mundane matters brought you to me? Did Leia Theodora come here often? Your predecessor always had due concern for the reliquary maintenance and its needs. Under her rule, fate occupied its proper place on board. I would like to hear the Imperium's tenets from you. Every man and woman has their place in the order he created. This order must be followed, and the will of the one superiors obeys. Beware of witches, for they have been stained by the warp. Persecute mutants, for they are perversions of the human form, and hate the accused saints. Among the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Emperor is known as the Omnissiah. They have their own form of worship. Do they truly share our beliefs? Most certainly. Different likenesses of the Emperor and ways of worship can be found across the Imperium worlds, but we all believe in the one. But to think of it, my warrant entitles me to violate the Imperial Creed in many ways. Imperial Creed prescribes being wary of psychers, but the Imperium meets them. You are right, without the astropath, we are deaf and blind, and there are many psychers laboring for the good of humanity. That is their place within the Emperor's design, but only those among them who accept his life have been authorized. For once in your life, you could just admit that it doesn't take a tongue calloused with prayer to handle the warp's danger. The Enclosiary tells us to persecute mutants, but with an exception for the navigators. The novice nobilite are different from most humans, but their differences are a blessing. They are a noble servant of the Imperium who help humanity expand the galactic domain. You do not see it as a higher purpose that pleases the Emperor? It is a pleasure to hear that, unlike the ignorant rabble, you give due acknowledgement to the greatness of our deed, Confessor. That will suffice for now. I'll take my leave. I shall offer a prayer. You recite a prayer, the one you remember best.
Let us not dawdle.
Ooh, examine.
I always get the job done.
Among the antique weaponry, you spot the maul of the known as Perim Fatum. Legend has it, its head Split when it's cracked open the skull of a loathsome demon, Breznor the Flayer. Ooh.
Does something trouble you, Lord Captain?
No, it does not. Initiate Zeke. Oh, hold on.
Just as I planned.
Ancient looking chainsword without a fuel engine rests on the weapons rack. Actually, did I have like a special invading valor? I thought I had a different gun. Last gun, no. Pistol, other gun. Shotgun. No. Oh, wait, here. Strength. Oh, maybe this is good for you then. You can get this. Wait. So, I thought there was a better gun as well. Did I imagine that? I must have imagined it. Or maybe it was just... Wait, why am I leaving? Help. Hello, Initiate Zeke. The Emperor protects your lordship. How can I help you? Who are you? Initiate Zeke, your lordship. I recite prayers and help Confessor Adalbert with the rites. What is the relic next to you? A mysterious object, but undeniably a holy one. It was donated by a group of pilgrims who studied the legacy. Great missionary Nadine Aleinikov. They believed there was something inside that only someone truly righteous was meant to have. One of the pilgrims was so desperate to witness the moment of the orb opening that they bequeathed their body to us. A riddle. It would be most interesting to learn what is stored inside. Lord Captain, would you like to try opening the orb? Do you have any ideas on how to open this orb? One of your predecessors was the last to attempt solving this relic's mystery. It happened a long time ago, before Lady Theodora was born. That is all I know. Open the reliquary. We're going to try and solve the mystery of the orb. Form the question in the orb's first quarter. What? The initiative opens the lock and hands you the orb. Someone has already moved the hoops around, trying to arrange the letters to a meaningful sentence. It will only take a few more rotations for the orb to split cleanly into 4 parts, each with its own question. The answer should presumably be forming using additional adjoining hoops. Alright. My light reaches everywhere. The greed will see me in gold. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholared in humanity's cradle. But only the righteous will see me in their soul. The Emperor. For worse or better, something clicks inside the orb. Second quarter. I am within every human. My loss is feared, for without me comes the end. But give me to the Emperor, and you shall be eternal. Oof. Soul, no. My soul, my life for the... Life. My life for the Emperor. You hear another click. Alright, question number 3. I am poison. I am perdition. I am disgrace. Burn me down, eradicate me, or perish. Rejected by the Emperor. I am poison. I'm disgrace. Burn me down, eradicate me. Transgression, betrayal. Heretic? Transgression. Weakness. Betrayal? Click the hoop settles into place. Alright, 4th question. In your body, mind, and soul, you must possess me. I am no mere absence of stains. I bring you closer to him. I recall the pages of life of Nadine Aleynikov correctly, this part speaks of purity. Saints saw it as a acquaintance of all the other virtues. Purity. The hoops shift and return to their previous arrangement. You must start over. Oh. So, Emperor. Life. Heretic. Purity? No. Emperor. Life. Fuck. Emperor. Life. Weakness? Purity. Nope. God damn it. Emperor. Life. Transgression? Purity. Okay. So it's not life, maybe. Fate? I am with an enemy and my loss is feared, for without me comes the end. Is it fate? Then betrayal. Purity. Nope. Emperor. Fate. Heretic. Purity. Son of a bitch! Emperor. Fate. Nope. Fuck. Emperor. Fuck. Again. Ow. Need to stop. Fate. Weakness and purity. Fate. Transgression. Purity. No. God damn it. Okay. I don't like this. Oh. Okay. Well, that's stupid. Okay. Throne. Apparently it's give blood to the Emperor? What? I am very confused. Weakness. And then purity. The orb comes alive. Its hoop shifts around with alarming speed, coming together and folding to each other until the orb opens completely, laying its treasure bare. The missionary oath. Once per battle, if the wearer does not use any abilities during their turn, they can end their turn immediately, grant an adjacent ally an extra turn with a 1 AP. Ooh. How strange and exciting it is to behold the holy object that has lain within the eye of so many years. Truly it is a great day upon which the rogue trader himself has revealed the legacy of the great missionaries to us all. Yes, I was very... Yes. Very... Yes. Where? Ooh. Oh, it needs to go there. Well, I think... Maybe... Wait, is this... If the wearer does not use any abilities, they can end their turn and immediately grant adjacent allies. Adjacent. That's a problem. You know what? Let's give it to... You get that. Toughness. You know what? No, you always use abilities, so I can't really... Let's give this to you for now.
Keep your wits about you.
We'll figure something out. Anything else in here? Initiate Clotus. Grant me understanding, Master. Grant me wisdom. Who are you and what are you doing? I am Clotus, junior cleric. I'm sort of recording for the shrine confessional to pass on to the higher rank clergy. Prayers come here to repent, share their innermost thoughts, and observe these observations of their neighbors. The Sacred Machine records all confessions and alter their voices beyond recognition. Is there a way to find out who made which confession? There is not. To undermine the usefulness of it. The first prototype wasn't anonymous, so those confessions might as well have been carbon copies of each other. Everyone has impeccably diligent and pious and whatnot. As soon as the machine spirits started keeping the name secret, the parishioners opened. Ah, good thinking. Making it anonymous. Keep up the fine work. Because you were having difficulty. As I am struggling to categorize 3 rather peculiar confessions. I wouldn't have dared to tell you about them, but I think they may have been left by senior officers, which would make this matter of the highest order, one that is far beyond my meager understanding. These confessions, you see, are far from being examples of pious conformity. They dread the very thought of dissonance or heresy poisoning the minds of some of the most eminent members of the crew. But it changed what I heard. I cannot share this with anyone but the Emperor's anointment, nor can I allow anyone but your lordship to listen to these messages, protected by the secrecy of confession. Alright, let me hear them. One question has troubled me greatly for years. Why are some destined to perish in the war, while others must go on living and preserve the memory of the dead? Worthier and more luminous souls have been lost, and yet I am still here. Speaker is male. The orphans on the ship have already been provided with the bare essentials, but every so often I consider increasing their rations and ordering more sets of clothes. That will not replace the families they lost, but it will improve their lives somewhat, especially given that the ship has enough resources to cover that comparably trivial expense. You have heard that the bridge officers gossip that High Factotum has taken personal charge of the orphans. Oh. Lob-eared klepas display a high degree of socialization, both among their kind and towards their owners. These animals adjust well to avoid ship's lower gravity, since it's similar to their homeworld's condition. Lob-eared klepa meat is edible, should necessity demands it. Okay. What makes you think? I will curious to who left these confessions. I will seek them out. Because these confessions are truly special if your lordship is giving them personal attention. Alright then. Find the makers of said confessions.
Is there money to be made?
I hope so. I like money. To the chapel. Yes, you guys are all coming with me. Can't believe I need to get my party to my own goddamn ship.
Ugh, they're staring at me with their burnt eyes like I'm a leper. I'm just passing through, alright? So you lots can calm down.
Okay.
Your presence has flooded the astropath souls with myriad shades of horror. No, we should not tarry here.
Okay. Good. I'm taking this. Zachary Weiss. Lord Captain, a visit from the rogue trader is an honor to us. How can I be of use, your lordship? Sanction is a brutal procedure, one of which robs every astropath of the gift of sight, but in return, they gain a new kind of vision that allows them to see what ordinary people cannot. Have you made a confession lately? Beg your pardon? Why are some perished, destined to perish in the war, while others must go on living? How odd. Odd that you should have listened to my confession, and odd that you should choose to approach me afterwards. Why? Oh god, I actually got the right one. I felt there was anguish in that confession. I wanted to help. My confession made you anguish on my account, resulting in the waste of your time, for which I apologize. I am thankful for your consideration. Death always keeps close to the astral, and its punishment for arrogance and weakness are severe. I have seen my fellows die, and times the memories are exceedingly hard to bear. Sadly, almost every choir has a story like that. A survivor who has carried their ghosts with them ever since. My apologies, I cannot continue worrying into these old wounds. Directing a choir requires a clear and firm state of mind. That odd noise inside the chapel, does it not bother you? On the contrary, it's a mental focusing technique used by the Flag's choir, one that I invented myself. This music was written by an astral path. My charge and I hear is not what other ordinary people hear. Its true depth and beauty cannot be fathomed without the Emperor's blessing. The music protects our minds from rudimentary thoughts, purifying them and sharpening them. But above all else, it serves as a beacon of sort amidst the turmoil sea of souls, a threat to lead us home from the deadly maze. Alright. I have found... Oh.
I always keep my options open.
Sigma. Protect us from the machine spirit's unrest, for without his gifts, our sacrifices are fruitless. The Initiator, his head lowered, does not as much glance as your direction. With his hand folded underneath his hope, he makes a barely audible, unpleasant sound. Prayer in Tegna lingua. What is going on here? The sacred compiler is ailing, your lordship. A gloom has come over the machine spirits, and they are disrupting the mechanism's operation. The 12th throw over the drum is now adding incorrect symbols. We summoned the servants of the Messiah, but the machine spirits are not too eager to heed their prayers. The esteemed Engiseer is a state of tick prayer trance and hasn't moved from the spot for a day now. I had the audacity to think the sacred compiler could be in better health by examining its parts. Who am I to question the secret knowledge of the Adeptus Mechanicus? Let's see if there's any way I can help.
Let us not dawdle.
Ooh. Can I?
That's how it's done.
That's how it's done. Once cleaned of candle wax, that had seeped inside the inner workings of the interpreter moved much more easily. Logic.
I always get the job done.
The receiver enormous reel directly directs paper tapes contain unprocessed text into the chapel's depth after blessing the paper, the imprint of the sacred cross. Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
Wait, tech use. I have things for that. Warp, logic, tech use. Haha!
Just as I planned.
Just as I planned. The sensor of the text correcting calibers are dead. A prayer to the underside makes the new sensors spring to life. Yay! I'm helping. I think. I hope. I pray. Logic.
That's how it's done.
Once the text is ready for final interpretation, the compiler sends it to the choir master along with a list of meanings for the known images.
Your wits about you.
The grumbling receiver.
Success is the only
Scraps of
outcome
paper
I
are stuck
get.
deep inside the mechanism, causing it to rattle terribly. Cleaning the machine parts and ointing them with sacred unguents restore the machine and its clear, clanging voice. Servant. Okay, I think that's all of the things I can do. Oh no, wait, there's more here. Malfunctioning stuff.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Oh, luckily I quick saved. Haha! Yes, I'm safe coming. So me.
I'll learn from this mistake.
Haha! Success. Wait, what? Did it fail or succeed?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
I did not see the failure thingy, at least. Oh, wait, there's another one.
I always get the job done.
Another fix. What is happening here? The last beacon cannot be saved from the 13th storm. The lapsed father, beloved son, will open his yawning maw. The lapsed father's beloved son. Oblivion is inevitable. After the boundless sunset comes the horrific sunrise, brought forth into a wailing world from the womb of... Oh, he dead. Okay.
Is there money to be made?
Oh, okay, more things I can do here. Logic. Logic me.
Just as I planned.
Last speaking, machines. Back of the throne smeared with something dark and red. Well, that's not good. Why would you do that?
I always keep my options open.
Goodies? I do like the music here. Machine Spirit Volley. Whatever the fuck that means. The real question, though, is did I fix it or did I break it? Your Lordship! The sacred mechanism is working again with no disruptions. Trembling hand, the Psyker hands you a strip of paper with smooth rows of etched characters, this time containing no errors. With sacred words and virtuous thoughts turned towards the machine god. They've been able to pacify this mechanism wayward spirits. The Omnisire blessed. How lucky we are to have such a venerable tech priest that is so pious and wise. That statement is true. I recommended installing 2 incense burning units in this compartment to prevent the spirit's continued anger. The unit, Zachary Wise, shall be provided with a list of minor recommendations, 142 in total, for improvements to this compartment's maintenance. Failure to implement will result in sanctions on part of the Adeptus Mechanicus priesthood. Okay. I have received papers? Date from newest to oldest. Nope, that's not what I... What?
I always have a backup plan.
Where? I thought I got... Oh, well, do I... Your Lordship, I have something for you. Thank you. Thanks to your assistance in repairing the compiler, we've been able to interpret a most curious message. There's a call that agents of Renegade Voidver used in their especially important reports. Could it be a message from Voidver? He was most likely the intended recipient. When it was a signal sent? Cannot say with certainty, Your Lordship. Following the repair word, I went through texts that have been decoded before. The signal had been lost its way in the bowels of the mechanism. Could be a week's old or years. What does the message say? Only a few words. Lilameth. Odenathus 11. The winds have ceased. It is done. Now, Lilameth is Voidger's call sign for special reports, but the rest is code. for we are unfamiliar with. That said, we know where to look for the truth. The Odenathos 11th system. Alright, I'll get to the bottom of this. I've witnessed the death of one of your astropaths. What happened? May God, Emperor, rest their souls and protect them from the ruinous powers, tedious claws. It's the fifth one this month. Our younger voices cannot handle the warp storm raging in the expanse and end up losing their minds, if they are lucky. Something is afoot on the other side of the mall, Lord Captain. Something infinitely sinister. Something disastrous. The scraps of mental images that reached us from the Imperium carry the mark of doom. Images emanating from there are like beasts bearing their teeth. You have heard accounts of disturbances in the warp affecting psychics, especially astropaths, who delve most deeply into the immaterial. There have been more and more alarming stories of late. Something is raging in the warp, something that possesses a particular threat to those with psychic power. You must tend to your choir. You'll have good food, recaf, relaxing balms be delivered. I appreciate your concern. Perhaps these small indulgences will give them strength, save someone's life. Good day.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
So that was one of the confessions. Go back to Void Shipbridge. I do like a good organ. Let's see here.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Yeah. Boxmaster Victus. Oh, wait, hold on. Connect me to the vessel's main channel. I wish to bolster the morale of my crew. It is done, Lord Captain. Lower your voice conspirationally. The lob-eared Klepas, the confession. I assume you heard my confessional message. Do you wish to talk about it? The more important question is, why? I was fault-checking the Vox device in the ship's reliquary. Messages recording works, but deletion does not. You have helped me establish that. Thank you. Wait, why lob-eared Klepa specifically? At the time, I had nothing to repent of, so I dictated an excerpt of an old letter to my mother. As you heard, it contains arguments in favor of keeping lob-eared Klepas on ship. Still recite them from memories. Vicious, I want a pair of Klepas on board. I am going to quote my mother's response. That is impossible. You see, the species went extinct several centuries ago. I am sorry, Lord Captain. There weren't any Klepas to be had. Your confession perplexed the initiate. Find a way to delete it and we shall forget about it. Oh god. Okay, that was funny. Now I need to find... Was it Forge Master? Who was the Forge Master? Where is the Forge Master? Servitor. Dira, that's the crazy woman. Where is the last confession? That's the Box Master. Oh, maybe down here. Helms Master. There's Argot. Cassia. Heinrich Munken. There you are. Have you made a confession lately? Sounds like the start of an interesting conversation. No, I have not. The orphans on the ship has already been provided with the bare essentials. Have they not? The bare minimum, yes. Sometimes check in on our little ragamuffins. They don't have it easy, no parents, and they live like new recruits in an infant regime. Please, your lordship, do not neglect the children. Clearly you prefer private confessions. You are right. I'm used to talking about important things in heart-to-heart conversations, like the one we're having right now. Alright, that's enough for now. Was he not the one? No, wait, it was someone else. Was it? Wait. Blood machine, spirit screen. It was not him, it was someone else. Wait. Essia Uwe. Oh god. It's not the Helm Master. Wait, is it the other guy? Jonak Sauerback. That's off now. It's not. It definitely wasn't you. Someone else. Was it you? Greetings, your lordship. Jonriz Denrock at your service. Have you ever heard of the name Fiery Reckoning? From what I can tell, it's a void ship of sort. There's a mention of it in one of Theodore's documents found. Oh, I'm afraid it's not immediately familiar to me, lordship. Please allow me a moment. I say, House von Valencius did indeed sign a contract with the owners of a vessel with the designation Fiery Reckoning. There are transactions, records of a ship picked up cargo from the Kieva Gamma. Well, that's odd. The data lock ends there. Apparently the ship had some interaction with one of the workshops on your industrial. Beg your pardon, lordship, but that is the excess of the assistance I can provide to you in regard of that particular matter. Have you made any confessions lately? Your lordship, you are truly a master at springing unexpected questions to man. However, I must admit I don't quite understand this one. The orphans on the ship already have been provided for with the bare essentials, have they not? I will not pry into how your lordship found out about my confession. Suppose it raises some questions for you. I am willing to allocate extra funds to provide for the orphans. I marvel at your generosity. Will there be any specific instructions, your lordship? Only spend educate them so that they may grow up to be of greater use to the ship. Assign teachers, supply books, and commend the best. I trust you in this matter. Spend as much as you deem necessary. Children will know that you are their benefactor. For me, I can assure you that I will find a way to procure enough funds to cover the expenses. Excellent. Oh no. Enough questions. Did I complete the task? I think I did. Acquire master and suspicious magic. Receive. Oh yeah, I need to go there. New blood. Scream. Psychic screaming is coming from station. Okay, well. Oh, okay, so a scream is coming from Astrophatic Station. And that's this one, not... I mean, we can visit this one before. Let's go like this. Permission to report, Lord Captain. Members of a secret cult operating aboard the ship have requested an audience. They wish to present gifts and introduce themselves to their new captain. What secret cult? They call themselves the Bloodspun Whip. The cult defends the flagship from both internal and external threats. Lady Theodora held them in high regards and looked favorable upon their activities. I'm ready to receive them. I will commence preparation at once, Lord Captain. What's going to happen now? Ah. Oh. Oh. Wait, we just cleaned the floor. Right, we just had the floor cleaned. We had so much death here already. Why? Why do you bring more blood to my carpets? I mean, I now understand why the carpets are all red. To hide the blood. Hello. Those on the deck watch in awe as a final figure moves gracefully into a ceremonial pose. Some of the officers whisper in excitement, while others murmur a prayer to the god Emperor.
The Undying Emperor commanded us to spin a web of blood around his children, and we obeyed. We obey still.
Fall silent as the tall woman steps forward. She moves towards you soundlessly, dim light casting shadows across the mask which conceals her face.
Domin von Valancius, death has whispered your name. We disown Domin Theodora. We renounce our oath to her.
The woman's slender finger has been fitted with a metal claw. She points it in your direction and gazes at you from behind her bone mask with cold, grim eyes of an assassin. She pulls a sinister curved blade, and similar weapons suddenly appear in the hands of her motionless companions.
And now we give the gift of our blood to you. It is the gift of death.
Why?
Death has whispered your name. The followers of the tenets of the web swear fealty to their new overlord and offer proof of their devotion.
We just cleaned the floor. This is my dining table. There's blood everywhere. Oh, God.
We give you a blade.
Oh, wait, hold on.
The silent verdict.
Oh.
The Undying One has chosen you to wield this instrument of death. We give you one of our own, Kibella. She will be your shield and shadow. And we give you the blood of these traitors. The tenets of the web will purify their souls.
I mean, how good? Oh, wait, this is a two-handed melee weapon. Oh, wait, holy. Although, it does good damage, though. Lord Imperialist, you have heard many stories of death cults, such as this one. They are devoted, holy assassins of the Imperium, have turned death into a form of worship of the Emperor. They are exemplary slayers, indivisible executioners, and the scourge of traitors, heretics, and fallen souls. Many righteous people honor them as votaries of fate, while others see their fearsome rituals as frenzied specters touched by madness. Examine the cultists. Cultists are all voidborn. Their lithe sinew bodies are clad in light armor, which allows them to move with an acrobat's nimble grace and strike with an assassin's silent, swift surety. Their red and black vestments are adorned with sharp spikes and ritual jewelry. While time and training have worn their garments threadbare, you can make out patterns of bleeding lacerations. The prisoners cower between the weight of your gaze. Blood drips down the tear-stained faces of the captured officers, technomats, and workers. A word has been carved into each of their foreheads with meticulous precision. Traitor, heretic, apostate, Renegade. The cuts have been diligently and regularly reopened to prevent healing.
These renegades committed treachery against their domin. Their lips once praised the name of Kunrad Voigtveer, but it is your name they will whisper as they cross over to the other side.
Oh. Okay. Well, interesting. So a death cult watches over my crew. They who honor the Emperor through killing, who devote their every deed to serving him. Sacred executions.
The Domin has discerned our essence. This is a great honor for the blood-spun web. We have woven the bays of this ship together with the threads of our faith for many years. We keep the greatest relic, his tarot, through which he sends us his blessed revelations. We obey the whispers of the Undying One. This is our service to him. This is our service to you.
Okay.
Interesting. Devout assassins who believe themselves to be instruments of higher power. They revel in violence and cannot tell the difference between bloodthirst and piety. They follow their faith blindly, unaware of how closely they tread to corruption and depravity. Look at them. They stand on the edge of a precipice.
Oh.
The smallest push will send them plummeting into the abyss. You could be their downfall. All you have to do is push.
Or accidentally sneeze. Tell me about yourself. Cabela. Are you leader of the Bloodspun Web, or its herald, or its servant?
I am the second spinner of the blood-spun web. The honor of this title is bestowed only upon those who have ushered more souls than... It is shameful to speak of one's own deeds. I'm here to become your shadow, not to make boasts.
What exactly does the cult like the Bloodspun Web do?
The tenets of the web teach us to read the threads of the future and understand the hearts of others. When a soul is filled with the poison of corruption, we know its time has come. We bring liberation. 3 strikes, 3 rebukes, 1 blade. This is how we serve the Undying One. This is how we serve you and your flagship. But there are others, the virtuous martyrs who contravene his design without realizing it. Those who have come too close to faltering or committing an apostasy, but have not erred yet. We present such souls to the Undying One.
You have my blessing. Bit of helping those who may soon stumble. You offer them death.
We follow his design. We claim those marked by his omens. We submit to his will. How could it be otherwise?
You have my blessing. May your blades bring swift death to the Emperor's enemies.
The blood-spun web will not forget your words, Domin. They are the wisdom of the tenets and the benediction of our duty.
Why have you brought this rebel to the upper deck?
So you may offer the souls of these traitors as a gift to him. You have the authority to order their execution. Their blood will bind us together through him. For the God Emperor, the Undying One is death itself. The Undying One is duty itself. Give the order, Domin. Let a spinner of the blood-spun web undergo the test of a sacred trial.
I will judge the traitors myself.
Then, I will tell you of the treacherous blood that runs through their veins.
These wretched bosses were caught trying to sabotage the reactor. They are guilty of treason. I swear we are not A woman in tattered protective suit pushes forward in protest, but her movement is halted by a very thin cord wrapped around her neck. You notice that all the captives have been similarly restrained. The woman clutches her throat as a thin line of scarlet appears between her lips. Theft and weapons sabotage and the death of all the crew in Bay L-2. Do you have proof of these charges, or are such claims the result of cultic revelations? With all due respect, it is difficult to discern the truth of these accusations without evidence. The divine visions and dark portents may be reason enough for you to shed blood. Not everyone here shares your respect. Enough, Unrik. The Lord Captain will decide the truth of these claims. What do the accused have to say in their defense? Have mercy, we're just technical tunnel workers. We were told to block the ventilation shafts leading into the reactor room. Fume leakage, supposedly. We didn't know we were doing anything wrong. We were just following orders. That's why we were holding weapons. That's, well, you know. He's lying. They smeared blood on themselves and crawled out of tunnels wailing. Oh no, the ship's being attacked. Our enemies everywhere defend the bay. We rushed off to investigate, and they used their cutter to break into the weapons storage at our guard station. They stole guns and headed straight to the reactor's room. Bone and sinew revealed your hubris. You abandoned vigilance for the promise of glory. You did not give weapons to the traitor, but you left your post to seek a hero's path. So you did not act with treasonous intent. You are complicit nonetheless. These commoners want to enter the reactor room. I shall fill their wish. Throw the traitors into the steam generator bay. They can boil there. What should be done with the rest of the prisoners? Officers and subordinates are hereby to be demoted without a right of reinstatement. Not honor you by ushering the souls of those traitors to the other side. This troubles me. For I wish to serve as your sword, as the sword serves its master. Will you make me your shield and shadow, Domin Sir Anno? Your lordship, the spinners of Bloodspin were watching, tracking, and killing von Beliz's enemies long before the warrant of trade passed to Lord Lady Theodora. However, their blade has been known to cut short the lives of highly upstanding persons. But I certainly do not in any way condemn the deeds of the deeply esteemed cult. I'm sure they must have had grievances. The cultists are the scourge of the seditious. They bring the unrighteous to ruin. The enforcers respect the Bloodspun web, and we shall share a common goal. Bring his light and his hard justice to the dark depths of the ship. Scourge of the seditious or not, folk are afraid of them for a reason. A couple of watches ago, their spinners took a train drive to pieces for some kind of ritual. Don't know what old Malok did to underprivilege, though, and who's going to feed his family now? It's a lower deck problem. Madness the blood-spun web serves you faithfully, my lord. My predecessors once delivered a sermon about how the spins received this vessel from the servants of the arch-enemy. The blood-spun web paid a price in blood, river of scarlet that flooded the decks from bridge to bilge. It became the blood of the flagship. pulse in the veins, the beat of its heart. Its great sacrifice earned them the favor of House Valencius. Confessor, tell me about the spinner's great sacrifice. The vessel was beset by famine and pestilence during a long warp journey. Flagship wandered uncharted paths in the Immatrium for 20 cycles straight. Servants of the archenemy used the despaired hearts of the crew to infiltrate the ship, and death followed. The hunger became the hunted. The famished became a feast. Exhausted crew was too weak to emaciate to resist the invaders, but then the spinners emerged from the depths. They stood alone against hundreds of foes, and yet they did not falter. They did not sleep or rest as their blade tips danced broad death. Though many spinners fell, the blood-spun web held strong until the flagship left the turmoil of the war. You will be my shadow, Kibbalar. Henceforth I am your shadow, Dominion Sir Anno von Valencius, an instrument of death placed in your hand by the Undying One. So it was ordained, and so his terror was spoken. I also come bearing an invitation from the Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. He wishes you to know that the doors of the Undying One's temple are open to you. Are you suggesting the Lord Captain should go down into the depths of his flagship to search for his temple? With all due respect, the lower decks are for servants and crew. They are not a fitting place for his lordship. Why is the Vizier not here to deliver the message himself? First spinner is old. His abode is in the temple beneath the flagship's frail line, and he has not left the lower decks in decades. Even a short journey could summon the spirit from his ancient body. Who is this Vizier? He is the first among us. The Vizier has spun the web of fate for 5-fold longer than I have lived. Blood for the flagship's blood, my mentor and teacher. Where is this temple located? I am not permitted to say. If you wish to find a temple, you must walk the path of Saint Arain, the matriarch spider. Hers was the threat that would become the blood-spun web. Her path began within the flagship, in the dark tunnels of the Frey Line. That is where yours must begin. This journey will bring you closer to the pit of the web, closer to the Undying, closer to understanding death. I will walk in the footsteps of the matriarch spider. Your journey will begin in the darkness of the deepest tunnels. The Vizier awaits. Your blade awaits direction, Dominion Sir Anno. We will speak again when the time is right. Oh, great. Now I have more crazy on board. They did give me a shiny new blade, though. There is a virtual city sailing to right. She has numerous compartments you can visit. Navigating these compartments, use the map, blah, blah, blah. I already did that. Okay, so Silent Verdict. 5% armor penetration. Brutal Strike. Death Cult weapons gain the following property. -8 to target's parry, +2 to the wielder's critical hit chance for each attack they make. This bonus stacks until the hello. Okay, let me think. So Blade Dance makes 3 melee attacks. This ability can be used if makes 2 attacks, which each one. Silver Goddess, hello. How you doing? So if I big sword, hell yeah. You are catching me at the end of my stream. I'm about to call it a night after I leveled up this lovely lady right here. My god, look at her. Llama. You know. Oh, she's a fellow blade dancer. Bloody miss. Slug, Jinx, just a flesh wound. Crimson Tide. Let's just be smart. No, wait, that's not. Let's. Noise. How's the stream? Stream's going good. So far, I've made some small mistakes, but aside from that, everything is good. Everything is going great. We are flaying. Oh God, which one did I pick? I got to captivate the audience. You know what? Let's do the same thing. Let's just keep doing stuff. Yes. There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. But yes. Hydrate. Oh dear. I shall drink the last sip of my drink for this one. There we go. But yes, like I said, right now is actually the time for me to end the stream. It has been... It's getting late, I am getting tired, and I need to wake up tomorrow to go to work. So, I need to find out a person to raid. Oh, wait, Sage is online. Maybe we can raid Sage. I need to know. Is it slash or explanation? It's slash. Keep forgetting that one. Let's go say hi to Sage. There we go. Alright. Well, I would like to thank everyone who watched for watching, and I hope to see you all again in the next stream. Alright, guys. Bye-bye.